naive chump.
CK,
What?
you spend a lot on video games, right?
Yes.
How much would you spend on a mobile game?
$0.
Okay. Yeah, someone I work with, he plays this game called Whiteout Survival, I think. This is not an ad.
Oh no. Go ahead.
But so he himself has spent, I've heard, so he spent more than this, but the last time we talked about it, he's like, yeah, I spent $400 on this, whatever. And I just can't fathom that, spending $400 on a mobile game. Just, I mean, to each their own, whatever. But then he goes on to tell me that there are people that have spent so much money. Like, there's one guy that, so I guess you're broken up into teams, I guess.
Yeah, guilds.
And one guy on his team has spent so much money that, like, the game has, like, basically given him a contact for, like, anything that he wants, like, game wise. Like, he spent that much money.
Yeah, those are called whales.
Like, I think $80,000.
Yeah. That's a very common term in, like, gotcha games.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
They're called whales.
Whales?
Yeah. And gotcha games and mobile games, by relation, are pretty much sustained by the microtransactions, of course. They're all free to play. But the whales are the people who spend the multiple thousands of dollars. And that's really, like, the target audience for a lot of these games.
Right, yeah, that's crazy. There was a guy that he was looking at because, I don't know, I guess they fight other teams. I don't know what happens. But he was looking at his skins, and he was like, do you know how much this skin alone costs? I was like, no. And he was like, this is like $250,000. I was like, what?
What the fuck?
And then he was like, and he has other things that cost, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So this guy has, like, a lot of money sunk in. I was like, thinking in the back of my head, I was like, there's no way. I mean, I'm sure there are people that spend a lot of money
an NFT
on
game?
mobile games. But, like, that's what I was going to say. I was like, it feels like a plant to me. Like, put one guy in that spends a lot of money, gets cool stuff to make it so that people like him would want to spend more money. I say people like him just saying, he's playing the mobile game and he's seeing someone else spend money on it.
Well, think about it like that. That's the reason why you can see other people's skins in games like Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, any of those online multiplayer games, even Fortnite, because you see other people with cool-ass skins, and you're like, wait, I want that. And it incentivizes other people to buy it. Of course.
Yeah, but at least the skins are like $20, not $250,000.
Hey, yeah, that just doesn't sound real. That's insane.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even think I've spent $400 on any game.
No, I can't. I don't. So, no hate to this guy, but he's had money troubles in the past. Like, he's told me about his money troubles in the past, and I can't help. I want to tell him, like, why are you spending your money on stupid shit like this? But I mean, I can't say anything. I mean, people have their things they want to spend their money on. I would never say anything to him anyway. But, like, especially something that's, like, not tangible.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like a mobile game could just disappear. Right? I mean, at least, like, again, I'm not trying to, like, judge him or anything, but, like, there are things that I mean, I guess it happens with video games too, but like not $400 worth
I can see the other side though.
of one game.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I can totally see his
you
side.
know for a fact that I put a little bit of money into Overwatch when we were playing it at its peak, and then for Apex, I was all in on that game for a long time. I probably spent anywhere from 200 to 300 just on Apex over the many years I played it. So like,
Over the many years, he's been playing this game for like a couple months.
oh, oh, hmm. I can't.
Yeah.
There's no. I don't know if there's any saving grace there unless you just have that money to burn. But like you just said, he probably doesn't.
Yeah, I think it's one of those, like an addiction to spending money, which I've been there, so I understand.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from with the vices though. Like for me, like I like to play games, and pretty often I probably get maybe one new game every month or so, and usually it could be anywhere from a full price like $60 to just $10. But yeah, it's a bad habit. And then food, I do enjoy eating, so I'll spend a good bit of money just on food alone. I've gotten better about that though.
Yeah, I used to spend money on food pretty poorly.
Now I limit my selection to pretty much whatever's on clearance. I'll plan my meals around stuff that's on a sale or stuff like that. So that way I still get the variety in my diet that I'm looking for that helps me not get bored, but at the same time I'm still saving money.
I I have a I have a new vice. I've been um I've been addicted to sunflower seeds.
It's funny you say that. I recently got some because I'm trying to curb my appetite.
What flavor?
Spicy dill pickle.
Oh, I got regular dill pickle.
If this brand had a regular one, I'd get it just for Bailey because that's kind of her thing.
What's the brand?
Biggs.
Biggs does have regular spicy pickle or regular pickle.
I'll just have to. I'll have to find some then.
I'm
Where
sure
I go
it
to
goes
doesn't
quick.
sell it.
Most gas stations has regular Biggs. That sometimes that's the only Biggs that they sell.
Not to continue talking about this riveting subject, but my favorite is the Takis one.
I mean, pickle's my favorite. Well, actually, I wanted to talk about sunflower seeds. That's why I brought it up.
Oh,
So, I found that the longer that I eat, so my shifts are 12 hours, and I found that the longer I eat sunflower seeds, throughout the night, the worse I get at it.
oh.
Like at the beginning, not like saying that like I'm a professional sunflower seed eater, but like at the beginning of the night, it's just like kind of like crunch, spit, easy, like nothing crazy. And then the more I go throughout the night, the more like seeds will accidentally get like way too soggy, and I'll be like, oh, okay, and then I'll just spit that out, and then even further through the night, I'll crunch one, and then it'll splinter into like 12 pieces, and I'll have to like do that like trying to get all the little pieces out. And then even further through the night, those little pieces will end up stabbing my tongue and my lips, and it just get like everything falls apart the longer I eat sunflower seeds for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, that's weird, man. You think maybe your jaw's just getting tired?
That might be it. That's a good theory. But yeah, it was funny because I was thinking about it last night. Actually, I was like, this is like I suck at it all of a sudden. Oh, and we gotta talk about the quality control of these things. Like, I don't know how it is in your experience, but we're eating the same brand. But like, I'll crack like I'll have like five in my mouth, and like three of them won't have like the seed inside.
Oh, you gotta work for it, man.
No, it just won't be there
Oh man.
unless I'm cracking it and it's just like flying out of my mouth every time.
I mean, I don't even know how you can fit five in there, to be honest.
They're not they're not that big. Well, you just take one at a time.
Yeah, like a normal person.
Is that normal?
Yes.
I mean, I you just kind of put like a few in your mouth at a time, and you just crack and spit, yeah.
What are we talking about?
Sunflower seeds, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. That's normal. You're right.
Baseball style.
All right. Speaking of baseball, one of my childhood games got a remaster, and
Backyard baseball.
no, it's a game called Off. It's like the inspiration for a lot of these mental health, like Undertale-esque games.
What does that have to do with baseball?
The main character is the batter.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a really cool game.
Sorry, I'm still waking up.
That's like all it has to do with baseball. For some reason, you use a baseball bat to cleanse evil. I don't remember too much more.
I mean, isn't that just Earthbound?
Yes.
I've never actually played.
It's worth it.
I mean, I played Undertale, so it's the same thing, right?
Not quite. It's a RPG in the sense of like turn-based action. It's not like Undertale where it's a little bullet hell.
Yeah, it's on my video game bucket list for sure. Well, we're good. We're good chunk in. I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. So, we're recording this. What is it? September 16th,
Uh-huh.
and so this month something happened. Someone associated with the color red just died, and it's Nintendo and their stupid direct they just made. They just made the stupidest fucking decisions.
That was a crazy fucking transition, bro.
Thank you.
All right, fill me in because I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, I didn't watch the entire thing because it was a fucking hour long. And, like, so from what I've seen, the only good thing that they announced was that the next Mario movie is Mario Galaxy.
Okay.
And then the rest of it was just, like, shit we don't care about or DLC. So they announced DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza, a game that's barely been out for, like, what, like a month or two?
Right.
And then they announced DLC for Pokemon ZA,
Which isn't
which
out.
hasn't even come out yet.
That's awesome.
And then they announced a Virtual Boy add-on,
I saw that.
which that's kind of cool, I guess.
That's just nostalgia bait.
Yeah, it is. It's just like I really don't think that was the direct that Nintendo needed to be putting out right now.
There's
When
nothing
people
I
are
can do.
mad and saying that they're like accusing them of being money hungry, greedy people.
They are, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. People are still going to
I
keep buying
think-
their shit.
I think this might be not it, as in like no one's gonna buy their stuff anymore, but I think this is the year. This is gonna be the Christmas that we see the huge hit.
No, dude, because I found myself on the Pokemon subreddit for some reason. I think I got one of those stupid push notifications and I fell victim to it. But someone was complaining about the DLC announcement for a game that's not even out yet, and they were like, "Oh, I haven't liked them since this entry, and I'm really hoping that we can get a return to form." And all the comments replying to him were saying like, "Oh, if you don't like it, then just stop playing it. It's just not for you." Like everyone was just,
Well, that's just Pokemon fans in general.
and that's that's what carries Nintendo. I mean, all of their franchises, like at the end of the day, they make, other than Pokemon, fun games. They're just shitty people now.
Well, so there's a, I mean, well, there's outrage isn't the right word, and backlash also isn't the right word. There's just even the Pokemon fanboys are seeing that Nintendo's making bad decisions. Like, so, I mean, obviously, if you put a Pokemon into like the Pokemon Bank or whatever, you can't put them back into the game you took them from. You can only put them in the future game, like all future releases after the game they came out of. Mm-hmm. So people don't like that, which, I mean, that makes sense to me, but to make it impossible sounds weird. But then there's people, so the DLC already been announced. I don't know why that it feels tone deaf isn't the right word, but why wouldn't you wait? Like, why not let the game sit for a couple, even weeks, and be like, hey, this DLC's coming out, by the way. Get excited. And there have been, so there were, I guess, technically 5 new, because Mega Evolution's coming back, and that's the big draw for ZA. And so 2 of those Mega Evolutions are locked behind the DLC. And then 3 of them are locked behind the Nintendo Online subscription, because you have to win them. I didn't do full research on it, but like, you can't get sought after Mega Evolutions during the regular game.
Yeah, you have to do like PvP and shit, and do rank, don't you?
Yeah, something like that. And it's just like, people have been begging for this shit for so long, and you're just gonna kind of throw it back in their face like, oh, by the way, you need to pay money to get these, And yeah, I know a Nintendo Online membership's $20 a year. It's really not that bad, but it's just that, you gotta, why not just make it part of the game at that point?
As soon as,
and I know this is 100% first world problems. I totally understand that.
As soon as they announced, all the way back when I think Sword and Shield came out, that all the Pokemon weren't going to be in the game anymore, that's when I checked out.
Yeah.
That was my official endpoint.
And the fact that they made a stupid excuse as to why.
Only to add them in DLC, meaning, oh, look, we could have done it. We just wanted your money.
And the fact that fans were able to make modded models easily in like, what, a week?
It's just disrespectful the way they treat people. Like, I want to like Pokemon, but it's just so frustrating being a fan of that series right now. I can't just turn my brain off to all the stupidity.
Here's the thing. I like Pokemon, but I don't like the Pokemon Company. That's our next piece of merch. It's gonna be black shirt, white text. I like Pokemon, but I don't like the Pokemon Company. That's right. The merch joke's back, baby. We're not quitting.
My favorite bit.
Guys, you don't even know how much of a struggle it was to get this episode recorded. We had plans for Sunday, but we missed it. And then now it's Tuesday, and I was like, okay, I'll be there at 8, and it's 11:30 right now.
Yeah, he said hard meet at 11. I'm deep in the grind of Path of Exile 2, and I stop at 10:59 and hop on Discord, open up all the programs to get ready to go, and he doesn't show up.
I'm tired. I worked a full 12 yesterday. Not that I don't work a full 12 usually, but it was like a full 12.
Yeah.
We've been busy.
Well, next time you're late, I'm stealing Bluebell.
Oh. We had an exterminator over yesterday, and he was spraying the inside, and she was just following him around to make sure that he was doing it right, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then at one point, he like got down to like spray something, and she started playing with the wand. He said it was cool, like it wouldn't hurt her or anything, but Bluebell wasn't aware of her surroundings that day.
She's so friendly.
She really is. Like, she will not attack you. Like, and if she does, she's not going to bite you hard.
Yeah, no, Captain goes for the kill every time.
Well, so actually, it's funny you said that because he's been playing this game with not CK. You're CK. My wife is Kelly. Help. He's been playing this game with Kelly and Bluebell, where he'll run into the guest bathroom, and he'll hide in the bathtub and meow until one of them walks in there, and then he'll like kind of pop out, and then he'll like whatever. And one night, I just so happened to be like around when he was playing that game. I was like, oh, I know this game because Kelly, not CK, told me about it. And so I went into the bathroom, and I guess I did it wrong because I opened the shower curtain, and then I started like touching him, and he got really fucking mad. Like he straight up hissed at me and bit me like really hard.
Oh, you're not playing this right. Get the fuck out of here.
And I told Kelly, and she was like, Captain, if someone's not playing your game right, you have to explain to them how to play. You can't just get angry and attack them. Like, she was like gentle parenting our cat. No, he straight up was just pissed that I didn't play it right. It was really funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah, JoJo plays this game where if she's out, I'm in my office, and then in my living room there's that big rug. She will sit on the rug, and if you walk out there, she'll start like charging up. She'll like move her hands back and forth, and then it's like a game of whether or not she's gonna take off or not. Because if you step incorrectly, then she'll get you. Or, if you were... I don't know how to play yet. I'm still figuring out the rules. But sometimes she'll be sweet, and sometimes she'll be spicy. And then sometimes she just runs away and jumps 6 feet in the air.
Cats are weird, man.
She's hella goofy. She's the one that sits in the window and talks to the birds.
Old lady. Oh yeah, we definitely got confirmation that Bluebell is small. Like, I don't know how we ended up with like a large cat on one side of the spectrum and a small cat on the other side of the spectrum.
You gotta runt.
Yeah, we have an abnormally large and an abnormally small cat in one house. So together they make up 2 normal sized cats. My sister-in-law has a cat, and she was like, yeah, Bluebell's really small.
Yeah, Bluebell is small.
She's like kitten-sized.
I don't know how big Mimic is going to get, but she's pretty tiny.
Did you talk about Mimic last time?
Oh yeah, I talked about rescuing another cat.
She's really cute.
Oh
Here's
yeah.
another picture for you, just in case.
She's very silly and very loving.
I haven't gotten a Mimic update, so I guess I wanted to hear some more things about her.
She's like she, the greed they talked about in the Bible. That's her.
Yeah.
That is her. If you think dogs begging for food are bad, dogs can't jump up onto the counter and take things or climb up your leg. If we have anything she remotely thinks is interesting, she's there to take it. She wants to climb into the fridge. She wants to climb into into it, not even just curious about it. She wants to be up in there. If you crinkle any plastic in the house, she's there. She spawns right behind you.
Teleports behind you. Sorry, kid.
She likes to play a lot. Her favorite toys are the dog's tail and this cat scratch post that has a little bird on it that makes noises.
That makes me happy.
And she gets along with the other cats. She's just very playful right now, and so they don't really like her.
Oh, that makes me sad.
The only one that hisses
I was
her
happy, but now I'm sad.
is Mercy. Mercy thinks that she's replacing her.
Oh,
I say that jokingly. Mercy just doesn't like other cats.
I don't like this roller coaster of emotions I'm on, CK. I want to get off.
Well, Mimic is a calico just like Mercy.
Yes.
And Mimic is here to what's her name? She's here to take places. The intruder. It's a Mandela catalog cat.
That was creepy. Yeah, Bluebell's favorite toys are springs right now.
I bet if we had
When she was
springs,
little, she loved those like balls with bells in them. And let me tell you, never had a cat that loved balls with bells in them so much. Got old pretty fast.
yeah, Mimic's in the other room playing with one right now.
Like I enjoy the sounds of a cat playing with a toy because there's something nice about a creature separated from yourself doing something it likes or being independent, whatever.
Right.
But so Bluebell ended up when she was little I don't know, I don't remember if we put it in there or if she put it in there, but she likes to crawl under our bed, and there's only really access like she had to squirm her way in there, and she ended up a ball ended up in there, and so he would wake up in the middle of the night to just like the ghostly sounds of a ball jingling under our bed
No, that makes
at like
sense.
2 a.m.
That can be really annoying.
She's not super interested in them now. She has this game where she'll like throw a spring underneath the oven or other hard to reach places just to see how far she can get it before it gets stuck. And then one of us has to save it. She doesn't like cry or anything, but she'll like get all melancholy and like sit longingly outside of where there was a spring. Like you almost don't notice, like, but then she'll just be like nuggeting next to the oven, and like, is there a spring in there? And she'll just kind of like look at you. And then like you can almost see her sigh before going back to looking at the oven. It's like, why are you so fucking dramatic?
That's awesome. Speaking of cat tantrums, Jojo is very jealous, and sometimes she'll act up, and like, if a cat, especially Mercy, gets up on a perch that Jojo decides she wants to be on at that very same moment, she'll go up there and bully them off. And then if she gets fussed at, she'll run away and go bully another cat. Whichever cat she comes across next, she just like starts to mess with.
So is that do all your cats have like little tantrums that they throw over things?
Yeah, Misery is one of the worst offenders because she is smart enough to know when she's doing something naughty. And so if you can fuss at her and she'll just continue to do whatever she's doing. But if you get up out of your chair or you walk into the same room she's in, she will instantly go quiet and start running away and hiding.
Captain's normal, as in like, the only tantrum that he really throws is, he didn't get fed exactly at 5 o'clock, so he's gonna starve. So he meows you to death. Bluebell, when she's mad, she'll just run around the house. She has like a very certain way of doing it. She's like clomping onto the ground.
Oh yeah, that's what Misery does when she's being silly.
Like whenever the garbage disposal is on. Well, not much anymore, but when she used to get scared by the garbage disposal, she'd just run around. Or if you held on to her for too long and she didn't want to be held, she'd run around. She's very silly. I wonder if she's in here right now. She probably is. Oh, yeah. She's sleeping on the couch. I'm going to take a picture so that everyone can see what I see. And I'm going to send it to you so that you can see what I see.
Yay.
This is the visual cat episode. You guys are missing out. But Spotify and YouTube both have visual aids sometimes.
She looks like a dust bunny.
Yeah. Little dust kitty.
What...
The where Kelly used to work, there were 2 gray cats that looked just like Captain. Because, that's where we found Captain Baxter.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely his siblings. And this is about the time of year that we end up getting a new cat. At least that's what our track record is.
He drank I guess he drank the water in the area because, like, my rescue from here is also really crazy and randomly spicy. I wonder if she's going to try and kill you.
I don't know. I'll be sure to approach carefully.
Captain is cursed, though.
Only to you. I mean, well, I was just talking to Kelly about this because my mom's cat's kind of freaking out because there's a dog in the house. And he's pretty, I mean, other than you and then another cat that he was in their house, he's pretty friendly. I mean, not necessarily friendly. Agreeable, yeah. So the exterminator, the same one that Bluebell was inspecting, he was like curious about, but he wasn't trying to, make a fuss about him. He just kind of went up onto his little cat perch and just kind of watched him. And then like everybody else, I mean, he's chill with. I really don't know what you did. You must have been like stalking us through the window or something. You must have scared him.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish your cats liked me.
Bluebell likes you.
You know what it is? I think cats can see evil spirits.
I like to imagine that every time that Captain sees you, he sees the buckshot roulette guy.
That's how fucking stunned I am. I I can't believe you just said that to me. I've been getting hit with some pretty creative. I wouldn't necessarily call them insults because I don't take offense to them, but I don't know what else to call them. But like that, someone said that I look like the fucking engineer from the Alien franchise.
Oh, that's funny.
I had someone constantly tell me that I look like I hate Superman, which is funny.
I sent you that picture of that waterhead fowl.
Yes, thank you for that. That was awesome. Appreciated that. That's actually what it looks like
Yeah,
when I take off all my clothes.
Visual aid right here. Yeah, Kelly and I went to the World Oddities Expo this last weekend. It was kind of cool.
I don't want to.
I feel like you would have liked it. Huh?
I don't want to run into my brother.
Oh, it was really cool though. There was this guy selling his graphic novel. I actually bought a copy. He hand drew everything. It was like psychedelic. I'll have to show you because he did a really good job. I bought it for the art alone. There's no square panels. It's about an AI cell phone that gains sentience and takes mushrooms. Or I think I got that backwards. An AI cell phone that takes mushrooms and gains sentience.
All right then.
It's called the Psychedelic Singularity. And he hand drew a mushroom on my book and signed it.
Cool.
But yeah, he hand drew everything on pen and paper with ink and then digitally colored it. It's really fucking cool.
Hey, that's my process.
Yeah. I asked him because I wanted to, if I liked it enough, I was going to recommend you buy a copy, but he doesn't have an online store. He just goes to expos like that. And apparently he does really well, selling his book like that, but I feel like it's a little self-sabotaging to not have an online store, but I also get it, like there's kind of you have to kind of keep up with that. It's like, oh, well, 12 people ordered books, so I have to make 12 different packages, because he's by himself.
Yeah. I mean, it's something we're going to have to prepare to do.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he did a really good job on it. And if you see the book, it's called the psychedelic singularity. If you're ever at like I'm saying this just as a general to the audience, not just to you, but if you're ever at like an expo or something like that in like the like southeast, he's probably there. It's pretty cool. Check it out.
That is cool. Speaking of creative individuals making stuff, do you want to talk about the game a little bit?
We can talk about it a little bit.
So, I've been like knee deep in trying to figure out how to program this because we have a couple options, and I guess it's not just like choosing the one that'll be easiest, but also which one will be the most adaptable to the idea we're going for. I think the biggest hurdle right now is making it as cinematic as I think both of us want to make it.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a hurdle. making it cinematic.
But
I'm trying really hard. I'm sure you have touched on it too, but I've been trying really hard to write something conjugal for. Is that the right word? I don't know, but for like the opening scene, because there's things I want to set up in that opening scene, but it's hard.
well, it's a parody game, right? So we want to make fun of cliches. And I'm sorry if this isn't super interesting to the audience, but I just kind of want to give a general transparent view of where we're at, and maybe you guys could give us some feedback, put us in the right direction. But I'm not like, what are you kind of going for right now?
So definitely kind of a Phoenix Wright parody at the beginning. You know, so basically the first bit of dialogue is going to be from the judge. She's going to be kind of like explaining why we're here, because it starts out in the courtroom. I think we both agreed on that, right?
Yeah.
So we start out in the courtroom, and she's saying, listen, well, it doesn't have to be she, but whatever. The judge is saying, listen, this is what happened. This is why we're here today. And then she's like, would she essentially just throws it out to the player. Would you like to add anything before we start or whatever? And then that's when your character select screen comes up of which character's path you're going to choose at that point.
And we agreed.
And really
And then we agreed that it's going to be pretty much the same story, but unique perspectives depending on if you pick Sliquid or Brillo Chad.
Right, yeah. I mean, ultimately it doesn't change much, but, you know, I think the element of choice is something that's important to the both of us in this.
Right.
And I want to make that one of the first things they experience is the element of choice. And then just going through dialogue options.
Yeah, so what we agreed on right now, which is all subject to change, but it's going to be the two main characters. So even if you pick Brillo Chad as your main character, Sliquid will still be a main party member for the entire game. And then you can get different people you can recruit if you meet certain requirements that can swap out your third party member. And then they're going to come with unique buffs that are passive to just having them in the party. Like maybe they change the way certain mechanics work, or they introduce new mechanics just by being present. And then, of course, all the characters will have signature moves that are unique to them. Maybe some learned moves that different are not unique, but all the characters who meet certain requirements or affinities can do them. And then, of course, I have this name workshopped right now for their supers, their ultimate attacks. But I was thinking of calling them feats, kind of like as a poke of fun at the power scaling community, and then just making them super over the top.
Before you go too much further, for people who don't know, I don't think we've ever actually explained what we're making. We're making a parody superhero RPG right now, and all the superheroes have cleaning supply based powers. Like our two mains, Brillo Chad is a Brillo pad, and Sliquid is I forget exactly what Sliquid does other than make things slick.
He just sweats lube. It's like soap.
Yeah.
It's just soap, but it's very slippery.
And their ultimate goal is to face off against the grime.
So like I want to say Brillo Chad is kind of like who is his Justice League parallel? Because Sliquid is obviously like he's a Flash parody.
kind of like a Hercules, Shazam sort of type.
Oh yeah, he would
Like
be
if you mix those
Shazam
two
because he's
together.
like super strength and magic,
Yeah,
quote unquote magic.
I wouldn't call it magic, but yeah.
I mean, the way he's gonna do some pretty magical shit.
Yeah, for sure.
He can
But
even
yeah, we're having a fun time with this, and uh,
yeah, we're just making something fun, hoping it's
yeah, that's how much fun I'm having. I'm yawning.
something you guys can enjoy. Right now, our like short-term goal is to get a playable demo that is like fully art, like fully drawn out with visuals and everything. Kind of test out what we can do, and then see what we can push it further. And then from there, kind of build a Kickstarter around it for the rest of the game. Because I'm not an animator. I'd love to be one, but I'm not. And I think we're going to need some animators and some extra people on board to really realize what we want. But we can definitely make something with the vision to start. And that's kind of where we're at. Like, I'm learning how to code, and he is writing the majority of the story. I'm just the idea guy. I come up with the stupid characters.
We both come up with some pretty good ones. I still think that our joint creation of Surfactant was fucking goated.
Yeah,
I mean, I know you mostly created the character, but the fact that I accidentally spelled his name wrong to make it sound cool.
right. It's just our two stupid minds sometimes lock in on that same brain cell. We're on our pirate software arc. We're going to talk about making this game for the next 7 years. And instead of doing that,
Yeah.
I'm going to play grindy MMORPGs.
We need to get together and make our fucking live action videos. I have so much backlog.
I'll have some time coming up, and then, of course, whenever our off days align, just let me know.
Yeah. I'm gonna come over at 2 a.m.
We'll have to
I'm
coordinate
gonna make
that.
your dog bark.
You know, that's not a hard task.
I could probably yell from here and you'll start barking.
Lots of big things on the way. Expect, I have a lot of shit in my backlog too. I gotta get Ghost Stories up. We gotta get more of that going. But I figure I'm not gonna bother you with it until I actually put something out. I edited the audio. I just gotta make up the video.
Yeah, that's gonna be. You kind of gotta do a raw thing with that, huh?
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm currently writing 2 different scripts right now for videos I really want to make.
I need to come up with some shorts too to record when we're together. I was thinking I have a lot of good horror ideas, so we might knock out some of those.
But I'm scared.
Damn.
I feel like as I grew up, the thing like I was scared. I not scared. As I grew up, I was scared. But no, as I grew up, like I didn't really care for spicy things and spoopy things. Like those weren't my jam.
Mm-hmm.
But now I kind of tolerate it. Like cooking wise, I've been adding a lot of spice recently. And then I got nothing for spooky, so never mind. I'm still tired. I'm about to go back to bed.
I've been playing a lot more horror games lately. They don't scare me. They never really scared me too much as a kid, with some outliers, of course. But
Well, I was a pretty sensitive kid looking back. But like now as an adult, like the things that are like horror movies or whatever don't really scare me necessarily. Like, well, we actually watched a pretty cool one Kelly and I. It's called Heretic. You should definitely check that out. It's definitely like one of those religious debate ones.
Yeah, I know about that one. I haven't seen it, but
Not Hugh Jackman. What's his name? Hugh Laurie.
you're speaking gibberish to me, unfortunately.
I know. I'm trying to think of the guy, but anyway, the guy who plays like the bad guy in that movie, he's really good.
Maybe I
Was I
will
talking
watch
about-
it.
I had a point. Maybe the point was to end the podcast.
No.
Maybe. Bye.
Bye.
That's what racing is about.